I will handle you with the strength of a mandible. Fish curl up, bust through, chop you up and mince you, turn you into fish food. Don't know, wanna fuck with this dude, cause I'm an animal. Don't let your boys gas you up, they ain't Hitler, you ain't Jewish. Take my kindness and misuse it, will force me to do shit like grab the chrome vanadium, poke holes in your cranium, cause I be wildin'. Some been in an insane asylum once. Doctor said I'm sicker than the coronavirus. He told me this cause I made her watch as I watched my privates. Couldn't close her eyes cause I pinned up her eyelids. Looked up, all I seen was silence. Turned around, all I heard was violence. This world's ran by selfish, spoiled tyrants. Sick Geo with the ill flow, no need to remind them. Get your foil hat strapped, their hands are surely slight, and locate those live sunglasses. Reality of the future's getting blinded. Listen as I spit crazy flow, rapping, staring outside of my psych ward window.
No boy, you're just a mindless freak of nature. With big water spit out chewing gum.
Hey, brother, let me take this over. Whip on my dick for some indecent exposure. These hoes think I'm real Casanova. Nah, bitch, I'm gonna show my boner. Ooh, yeah, I said it. I'm a crazy motherfucker, and don't you forget it. Need some proof, check my baby mamas. List of mistakes and get hit with that karma. Ain't no one gonna touch this shit. Morbid and me gonna down legit. Why you gonna try when you know you're gonna fail? But who's gonna go and pay my bill? It's not like I went and fucked to a bitch. Oh, wait, maybe I did. Got a thick girl with a really dark skin. In that case, I might have been the acting in full, so what do you expect? Plus, I got vodka, so I'm kinda wrecked. Just blue liners as a cigarette. Ain't got no one to keep me in check, so best believe I am wildin' out. Big bad mouth, I'm gonna be loud. Point up at a room to drown me out. One more outpost to strap me down.
Is what you want? Where is it? I don't think so. You're scared, aren't you?
I'm worse than cracking AIDS with this. Anytime I spit, it's an epidemic. My gift is sexually transmitted, cause my mom's when my dad hit it. So I guess that means I'm the illest. Catch me finger fucking Jigga Pickett. The same way Will Smith did 10 minutes before he let August up in it. Yeah, yup, I just hit it. More slept on in this game than Scottie Pippen with a mean change up. Remind you of Junior Cal Ripken. I brings the gruesome and sick main like 6 epileptics with switchblades. Truth in the booth. Step to me, catch 2 in your roof. I cooked your goose for Jabot with the soup. That's how I go ill, it gets loose. Crack Bishop's head, he could put. Now I got the juice. I'm imposing this, serving it with a shot of methadone and a noose. What is you going to do? My team's elite, your team's bitch. We'll fuck your mind like since we sneeze in Japanese. Does that mean they sneeze in English? Mean shit, your team's extinguished and exsanguinated. Your scribbled corpses where I left excrement after I masturbated.
Son of a bitch. Oh, there's the issues. Always issues. Did you mute yourself, man? Nope. Hell.
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool.
Well,
We're good. We're good. So what up, everyone? Welcome to Unleashing the Best. Unfortunately, Shadow's not here. He had some family business to take care of, so you're stuck with me tonight. Dead Dreams of Silhouette Death. And tonight, our guest is Morbid Psychosis.
What up, y'all?
So, how's it going, man? How's your day going?
Chilling, about to decompress. Got some work done today. About to do this here and then work on practicing for my set on the 27th for the Vengeance and Cheat tour with Razakel and her crew.
Nice. Where's that going to be?
That's going to be at the Subalpine out in Turtle Creek.
Right on. Right on.
Pennsylvania.
Nice. I'm from Colorado, so I have no idea where that is.
All right, yeah, Pennsylvania.
All right. I kind of figured, just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, it's the first stop on the Vengeance of She tour.
Right on. Nice. So, the EP, when did that drop? When did you drop the EP?
Blood, Sweat, and Years was dropped on March 29th, 2021.
Heck yeah. And, if you haven't checked that out yet, it's on all major streaming platforms, yeah?
Yeah, everything except iTunes. iTunes gave me issues, so I said, fuck them.
Freaking Apple, man. There's
If you
always got to be
really want
one.
it, yeah, if you really want it, it'll be on any of them other platforms. They actually pay me better than Apple does for my streams. So
Yeah. If only they actually all would be the same instead of different
yeah,
payouts. I actually got the demographic sheet on that for being an artist myself. I'm like, it's like fractions of a cent. It's like, dude. I mean, it'd be worthwhile if, you're getting millions of streams every day, which could
yeah.
happen eventually. You never know.
To me, it's like they want you to put out a bunch of fast food rap, kind of like if you promote yourself on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. They want you to post a lot of posts.
Yeah. It's always, it never used to be like that. Now and then if you overshare, then you get flagged, and then banned.
Yeah,
It's like, well, you want me to freaking promote myself, but there's stipulations on it.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's like, yeah.
yeah. So I noticed you had a couple featured artists on your EP.
Yeah.
Is there any particular artist that you enjoy working with the most, or
Overall or just on the EP?
overall?
Overall, yeah. Overall, so far, I've liked working with Killer Noise. He, when we come together on a track, so far, it's been pretty fire. And then my man's Freddie Webbs. We're working on some new shit together too. He he brings another side of me. Reminds me of whenever I was a little bit younger. But nah, he brings out a different side musically with me too. So
So,
like, yeah, I like working with them because it brings out different some different shit out in me because I normally wouldn't do something like that or that style or I probably wouldn't have thought of my vocal patterns that way or something.
it's always good to find artists that, when you collab with somebody, that always brings out another aspect that you would
Yeah.
never think about. That's always a good thing. So is there any heavy influence or certain influences that you found yourself mimicking a little bit, or that you derived from for the EP while doing vocals?
Um, Pretty much any music that I would listen to heavy during depression phases in life or depression spats in life. Um, which could be a lot of things. Usually I have stuff that helps get aggression out just by the energy of the music or stuff that puts me in a happier mood, like Sublime, uh, shit, Slipknot. It's a little bit of Esham.
So like a wide variety of genres then that.
Yeah, you can throw some reggae in there too,
Right.
and some extra oldies like the 30s, 20s, and 50s and shit like that.
Nice. So jazz aspects a little bit.
Yeah, big band, swing, blues, yeah, bluegrass, yeah.
Nice. Heck yeah. Classical at all or?
Yeah, like a lot of people say, "Oh, I listen to everything," and you'll be like, "All right, well, to test that, do you like country?" And they'll say no.
Right.
And I'll say I'll listen to some country because it's a part of all music.
Right. Especially old country like Hank Williams, the old school,
Yeah,
you know.
old Willie, new Willie,
Yep.
old old Johnny, new Johnny. Yeah,
Right.
dog,
Heck yeah.
Shania. Shit, you can throw a lot of people in there.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I like I'm not a huge fan of country, not the newer stuff, but I like what is called known as hip hop.
Yeah, I've heard of hip hop.
Yeah. Like Big Schmo and things like that, if it
MS ended up opening for him a few years back, actually. I was
nice.
going to mention that whenever you mentioned hip hop.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. So besides the show coming up, do you have any plans for new releases or shows?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of in the middle of working on a couple EPs. Um, can't really mention too much about them, but I am working on a couple different EPs with two different people, and then I'm also working on another album, and I'm writing a comedy set.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to do a open mic somewhere to get my comedy chops up because I think I can do a live set of stand up.
how about a joke? Tell me a joke. Give me a skit.
Well, the skits on the EP I actually wrote, and I got some feedback from some people, and the one before "Ode to the Faddle" they thought was crazy just because of the context of the conversation, and then for "Stifling of the Goat," they thought a lot of people had related to that, like. Like I could see some shit like that happening, or that has happened to them before.
Right.
But a joke. What do you call a cow with no legs?
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef?
Yeah, that's a bad joke. Or
well,
joke.
yeah, still, it's it's better than somebody that we had come into when we were doing the round table and thought he was a stand-up comedian. He just sucked. It was horrible. He wasn't anywhere near funny or anything. He just wanted his 10 seconds of being an asshole. But I'm like, dude, you're no comedian. At least you got a chuckle out of me, so that accounts for something.
Here's another one. There's a vampire running around on a bicycle, biting people's arms. It was a vicious cycle.
That was the joke?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Okay, I was just... I was waiting for like some punchline.
All right, all right. This one's a lot better, and it's a little more on the along the lines of morbid, psychosis, dead. Yeah, it's along those lines. What's worse than 99 dead babies in a basket?
What?
One eating its way out.
It's kind of like what does a dead baby and a pool noodle have in common? They both float.
Very true.
We're gonna get banned.
Yeah, what's up?
Facebook's like, no, fuck this. Fuck you guys. So how'd you get involved with Brutal Business?
Well, the OG owner, Skippy Ickham, he was doing a show and had asked me if I wanted to perform on it, and did the show. But we did a couple shows together. Like, he had invited me to do another show, and then like contacted me after that show and asked me if I would like to join the ranks of Brutal Business Entertainment, because he felt it would be fruitful to the label to have someone with my talent there helping others, and then others helping me, rather than just doing it all alone, because that's what I was doing before. I was just pushing by myself, doing all types of making moves.
Right.
And he was like, hey, come over here. We'll give you a little help. You know, you can keep doing what you're doing. Give you a little help. Just help us here and there. And that's what we do. We're like a little family. We promote as much as we can, push each other to push our stuff, and then, yeah, push each other's stuff here and there.
So it's good to have that crew behind you.
Yeah.
Like,
All up.
because we've been working with Patrick for, I know Shadow's been working with Patrick longer than before I became a partner, but it's always good to have the tight-knit groups that have your back.
Yeah. That, and if you have an idea that you're not sure about, you can bounce it off of somebody. There's always someone you can bounce it off of that over here at BBE.
Right. Yeah, it's always a good thing to have, for sure. And how long you been with Brutal now?
Since 2018, I think. Yeah, it's been about now 2018, or yeah.
Nice. So three years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite track off the EP? Mine's Psych Ward Windows. Honestly, that one.
Yeah, I like the bars on that. Shit, I
know I
can't.
put you on the spot. It's like, well, which one's your favorite song? It's like, dude, it's like asking who my favorite band is.
It was fun putting it all together. There's a couple songs that didn't make it, but they should reappear in the future. But yeah, putting it together was fun, because as the title says, blood, sweat, and years. There's a reason it says years because there's a couple of them songs that are old, but putting this EP together before it was even named, like there was there were songs that already got released because it was like, well, it's not going to make it on here because those people are no longer a part of the group.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a process, and then actually getting it to actually come out. But like, so just being able to hear the whole thing all together and then give it to the world for them to hear all together and hear what other people's favorite songs are, because then they can give me perspective on what I'm actually doing. Like maybe I can try to be a little more consistent with some things and tie some other things in here and there to keep it all cohesive going on forward.
Is there one song that, not your favorite, but one that was, let's see how I can put this. Is there one song that you could just, that meant a lot to you to put out for people to hear? Like it had to be done. Like it had to be something you had to say no matter what.
Stifling of the Goat. Because like, whenever it was wrote to do on a completely different beat. And there were supposed to, yeah, there was supposed to be a whole lot more verses, and they were supposed to be shorter to where, like, yeah. Then I was able to add JJ Hollow to that, which I liked working with him because he's on top of his game, and he's still very young, and so he's gonna get his little groove on out here with him. So I wanted to make sure I did something with a future legend,
right?
And I'm gonna have a couple more tracks with him too, because he be killing shit.
Yeah.
But he was perfect to go on that because he needed something to go off on real quick, so he can continue on. I like his verse I had like a year ago or two, something like that. But the way he was able to do that, he went on and started killing more shit. And to me, like, I heard a little bit of difference on certain things. Like, but before that, he was already killing it anyway. But each person he does a new track with, you can hear the way he progresses and matures on the mic. So yeah, I'm glad to be working with him too, over there at Brutal Business.
Yeah.
We do some things over there.
The things you can't talk about though, because it would spoil the ultimate plan.
Yeah. Guard your kneecaps, folks.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm just winging it because that's what I'm good at, or horrible at. One of the two. Is there a plan for any music videos?
Yeah, I do. I plan on doing some in the future. Right now, I'm trying to get a lot of music done in a short period of time, and then once that's all figured out and situated, I'll figure out the perfect songs to get music videos for. There might be some little animated videos, or yeah, like little animated or lyric videos soon, but actual music video, yeah, I'm gonna plan those out a little better than I did for my last two.
Yeah.
My last two were my first two.
Well, I mean, you could always do Psych Ward and an abandoned building. That seems pretty legit.
You gotta find the right one, though.
It's true. That is true. course, there should be plenty around you. You would think.
I mean, there is, but I pretty much just work anymore to where I don't do as much hood things as I did back in the day. But I don't walk as much anymore either, so I don't really notice as much. But maybe Freddie Webbs might know a spot that we might be able to hit up, or I might know a couple people that might know a couple spots. We can make that work.
Right. I'm just throwing ideas, because I constantly have ideas. It's horrible. That's what sucks about being a creative. I mean,
it has to be a place that got a window with bars there.
Or at least something that you can put bars in.
No, we need like some old rusty looking, beat up, like, yeah, them bars don't look too safe type bars.
Like, you could touch it and get a fucking tetanus shot, or you should get a tetanus shot.
You touch it and your fingers swell up and turn green.
Oh, it's like instant. It's like, don't touch anything, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Especially don't touch your face.
Anybody got any maize?
Yeah. Rubbing alcohol, peroxide, anything. Whiskey? So what is your favorite genre of music?
I like hip hop because it's ever changing. Like
Older hip hop or newer?
I like older, but it's like there's some newer cats that are doing older forms of hip hop, and it sounds dope. My nephew makes videos for one of his friends, and he had me check it out because he knows I do music and stuff. But they don't sound like they're 20 years old, 21 years old.
Right.
Yeah, they sound like they're like their music came out in like 98, 2002 era. Which is dope because it has that new age swag to it, because they are 20, 21.
Right.
So yeah, there's a couple different cats out there like that, to where I've been checking out some newer stuff, and then some stuff I'm like, to where I'm like, all right, yeah, I shouldn't have checked this out.
Right.
Yeah, nah, like, it's good to know that there are younger cats that are still listening and stuff like that. There was a 18-year-old that he liked something that I did, and I'm like, I wasn't expecting you to like that. He's like, nah, do you like this, that, or this? And I'm like, hold on, how do you know anything about that?
Right.
Like, y'all don't be. He's like, nah, I listen to like all the older stuff because the way that they set up their bars and punchlines and stuff like this and that. And I'm like, all right. And like, yeah, so he's in the more the underground aspect of things nowadays compared to, yeah, what is actually hitting nowadays.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff that, you know, we deal with a lot of artists, and, you know, I'm part of a platform called LUM, LUM, that, you know, when I was first signed up for it, it seemed strictly like R&B, rap, hip hop, you know, and I'm like, I'm never gonna fit in this demographic. Like, granted, I sing the fucking, you know, beats, but you know, it was one of
Yeah,
those things where I was kind of standoffish about it. Just because, there's not a lot of new underground people that I enjoy listening to because it's not real,
yeah.
you know?
It's like you saying that right there. I was kind of skeptical about doing a concert because it like we were the only act on there that had an ounce of hip hop in it. But we like it was with Mobile Death Camp, which is the bassist from Guar. He Todd Evans. That's his side band or whatever. It might even be his full time band now. I'm not sure, but there was also a local band on there called Havoc Theory, and we went on and did our thing. I was like, let's fuck it, we'll do it anyway. That's that. I want to fucking meet the Todd Evans. Fucking, I done listened to a lot of his shit.
Right.
And fucking went and did the show, and Mobile Death Camp and Havoc Theory was like, yo, that shit is fucking sick. Like that's some different ass sick ass shit. And they they also had said we fucks with that shit, but like yeah, we some some metal fans might not really fuck with that shit just because you guys aren't playing actual instruments. Even though you can tell you're playing the instruments in the on the backing music. And but we fucks with it. Let me get something so I can hear later on. Like so it was cool to hear that that was that's what they want. They wanted to hear a little bit more of that just because you don't normally hear that at even at metal shows. And yeah, just telling us just from experience from what they experience, yeah, it might not want to do too many metal shows, but if you hit the mixed ones, I was like, yeah, we hit a lot of mixed shows and we hit a lot of hip hop shows. And it's like, well, yeah, hit more of the mixed shows because those you guys will kill out there. And yeah, I still try to hit mixed shows because that's kind of my music is mixed. It's hip hop and metal.
Right.
Once I do these newer tracks, y'all hear more of the metal side of it just from me rather than whenever I had other members in the group carrying that part of it. But yeah, singing and shit, I love to fucking sing. So I'd love to hear anything that has singing melodies in it for real. So like that, but that's why I said I like hip hop because it's ever changing. The singing can go along with the rapping or alongside the rapping as a perfect like melody or duet type thing.
Right. As long as it hits that hook. So we got a couple
Yeah.
comments. Michaela says, hey. Oh, that must have been when we were talking about the dead baby jokes. She's all like, oh, what the hell? Ha ha ha. Patrick is in. What up, Patrick? He said I loved mixed shows as well. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Mixed show, I think, is where it's at. It gets the community back into the old school hip hop community whenever it was like hip hop and punk shows being mixed. Because hip hop and punk grew up together.
right. Yeah. I mean, there was a couple shows like in the past. It was like, what the hell? Like you remember the Snoop Dogg Red Hot Chili Peppers show?
Yeah.
Like you're like thinking to yourself, you're like, what the fuck? Like that just came
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
And that's like also back in the day, like Wu Tang and Rage Against the Machine used to tour and shit.
Yep. Oh, Caleb joined. He says, hey, what's up?
What up, y'all?
Yeah, I have to agree. Like when I went solo, I decided to, because I was tired of, you know, people telling me that you had to sound a certain way constantly, like you had to stick to your genre of music.
Yeah.
And that was boring. Music is too expansive, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's too experimental to just
Yeah.
stick with one thing. Because then you start sounding like other people. And that's never
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And that's boring.
Yeah. And not only that, but it's generic. And, you know, it's... That and I was just sick of the fucking politics of everything. Like, everything had to be a debate. Like, why does the logo look like this? We need to change this. It's like, dude, what happened to just playing the music and having a good time? Like, and, you know, telling your stories for other people to relate to.
That's what I liked about Sublime. It wasn't just like you got like different songs out of, and it was like I don't see how they were even put into a genre.
Right. Probably experimental. That's the best way to classify it. Because I've been asked, you know, like, what genre do you consider yourself? I'm like, well, you know.
I started making up genres.
Right, yeah. Like Witch House. Witch House was made up fucking as a joke. And that became a genre.
Yeah. I said gangsta metal. Like, me and my friends had said that, like, when we first started Morbid Sick, and then I guess that's apparently what body count is. And I had said disease rap. And fuck it, disease rap. Because I never heard that.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and yeah, I like rapping about diseases and shit. So it works.
You call it the fucking plague genre. What genre are you in? Oh, we're the plague genre. We fucking death and decay all the way. So if you work with one artist, whether it be famous, non-famous, is there anybody in particular that you would really like to work with?
Shit. Yeah, I would. A dream track that would probably cost a lot of money for real would be Rizzo on the beat, with Zach De La Roca and shit, Black Thought. That would be dope. It would put me more into my like revolutionary type phase, to where I think I would put something dope with them. I already got a couple different things that I done. Actually, might even try to pursue the one.
Right.
But yeah,
Well, Patrick said that. He's like, oh shit, that would be fire track.
RZA's beats is sick. But yeah, shit. Throw Pat on there with that one. That would be dope for real. That would be dope for real. I don't think the world will be ready for that.
Right, mind's blown. Like, everybody keeps bugging, like, when is Silhouette Death and fucking MZNZ gonna do a track, or when you and C is gonna do a track? It's like, I don't think you guys could handle that. Like, because I'd want, like, one song with everybody on it and having a part, like, to where it would just be like, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself afterwards. Your mind would just be like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
You know? It'd be like getting all the Brutal Business fucking artists together and doing, like, a track. And there'd just be... a crazy aspect to it. It'd be like a, oh, what was that fucking? Be like the old school get together songs like Michael Jackson and fucking Stevie Wonder
Yeah,
and all of them together.
and shit.
Yeah. You'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah, because that's something hard. That's actually hard to do. So for them to actually pull that off back in the day, that was kudos to them. That shit is hard to do. To get like a couple people on the track is hard sometimes, but to get several people on the track, yeah.
Right. Well, we know Patrick is fucking open to whatever because he has like 17 different guest spots in bands for tracks. Like, I counted it out one night. It was like 18. I'm like, dude, where do you?
He is making a motherfucking mark out here. That's the new David Grohl. I tell you what. No, for real. That he's definitely out here working.
Yeah, I'm sure, because we talk constantly, especially on the BTMX aspect and Brutal Business, just because, you know, we love promoting you guys and everyone that's associated with you, that and First Angel, and, you know,
Yeah.
it's a constant share out. Let's see.
I don't think people really understand how much work Pat puts in. Like, he puts in work.
Right.
Like, he should have, like, what, IKEA sized bags under his eyes. Like, that's how much he works.
Right on top of doing a fucking regular job, on top of it.
And kids.
Yeah, and kids. And, yeah. I know exactly the feeling. I know exactly where he comes from. Because, like, I'll go, I can't barely sleep anyway, but I'll go days on end with, like, maybe 4 hours of sleep. And it's like, within, like, a 4-day period. Just because there's so much to do and work with everyone. Make sure that everything's rolling, like... Because then you get caught up into the moment and you're like, shit, what do we gotta do today? Like, there is no time for breaks. Ever. It seems. Let's see. More comments. Let's see here.
What's going on in the comment section?
Yep. MZNZ says, I love RZA. Is a huge Gravediggers fan.
Hell yeah.
Kayla says, hey, Patrick says, goddamn right, son.
Workhorse.
On top of, y'all don't know me in no fucking time.
Yeah. He's the Eddie George of the game. If anyone likes football, that's my reference to Pat, Eddie George. Workhorse.
So, you got some new stuff in the works that'll be out next year, early next year, by the end of this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to have a single or two before the year ends. Just, you know, keep you guys with something to get your fix on with, because, you know, music's another. I feel music's a drug.
Agreed.
And I have to have music every day.
Yeah, that is the ultimate fucking... I like to put it as it's the rawest emotion that you could possibly present to someone.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there's gonna be some typical for me in the works, like it coming out in the future, and then there's gonna be some, well, I wasn't expecting this type shit from me. So just expect to be entertained. That's what I do.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to find more ways to entertain y'all. That's not typical or like, yeah.
Patrick says hyped to work with Morbid on his upcoming tracks. It's gonna be fun as hell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just wait, cause he's on one of them.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I have to get something with the workhorse too, cause yeah.
Right.
I need to get that energy. I need to see how it goes down. Like
Just vibe off of it.
that's mystical and mythical. I have to witness it.
Right. Oh, Patrick says shut up, D's. Whatever, dude. Tell me to shut up. Fuck you. You jerk. I'm just waiting for my, ticket in line. I took my number a couple months ago. I'm like number 406, so only got 300 more people to go through.
Yeah, so y'all got some big concerts coming out that way soon too, huh?
In Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah, Static X just announced their tour with Mushroom Head, Dope, Twisted. Like that's a fucking gonna be a crazy show.
Yeah, that is gonna be
I'm surprised that Dope's playing it though, because Edsel is fronting Static X as well after Wayne passed away. So that dude's gonna be fucking rough.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
That
rough.
should be, yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah. Like, talk about getting off the bus and then passing out, going back on the bus. And Fear Factory. That's right. Thank you, MZ. Fear Factory is also playing that show.
Dude, that's what's up.
Yep. We also got Butcher Baby. Actually, Butcher Babies just came through.
Okay.
We got... It's not in Colorado, but we have Knot Fest in Iowa.
Yeah, but ain't there something coming up in like October or something?
Oh no, there was a lot of stuff that got canceled again because of the variant.
Underground festival or something.
I'm trying to think. There's so much, like, between local and national. Oh man. I'm gonna hit myself too because I'm gonna remember right after we're done.
I was just about to say we'll remember once this shit's over.
It's always when you're on the spot that you can't remember shit.
Yeah. Damn it. Nah, I should remember because I'm used to always seeing the flyers for it.
Right? Like, I know it isn't Mayhem because that used to be a thing, but no longer.
Nah, don't LSP normally come through?
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Insane Clown Posse is coming through, but that's towards the end of this month. I don't know. I don't. Let's see. What does MZ say? Faith No More had to pull out of Knot Fest, Iowa. FNM and Mr. Bungle canceled all their dates because Mike Patton is dealing with some mental health issues. Well, yeah, dude, you're part of Mr. Bungle, like shit. Like, do you remember Mr. Bungle?
A little bit.
Yeah, from way back? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Cold's coming through, but that's... I know there's like one major one. I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of it. I hate that. You know, Lords of Acid were going to come through, but that got shut down too.
They might. They might. Yeah. I don't know.
And I don't want to
My
take
brain's fucked during the week.
right
Work fucks with my short-term memory.
and shit. Not only that, but everything in Colorado is always on like a Tuesday or Wednesday. We never have any weekend shows. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah. Yeah, it's horrible whenever there's weekday shows here too.
Yeah.
But that that September 27th at the Sub Alpine in Turtle Creek, PA. That I think that's on a weekday. That shouldn't be too bad though, because the location's pretty decent, parking's decent there. But in the inner city of Pittsburgh, parking would have been shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like there's two theaters in Denver that have the most shittiest parking, and that's the Bluebird and the Fillmore. Like, it's such a pain in the ass to find parking for that, because they're smack dab in the middle of downtown.
Yeah. Shit like that.
But, yeah. Well, is there anything in particular that you want to say to the fans? Because I'm pretty sure, like, how long have we been rolling now? Almost an hour.
Yeah. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed, you know what I mean, listening to us babble about things. And yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed the album, the Blood, Sweat, and Years album. I put in some work, and I'm planning to put in more work to bring y'all more and more frequently. So, you know, keep tuned, keep blazing, keep listening to music, keeps your heart beating.
Well, after I let you go, I'm going to play a couple of your songs and a couple of some other locals here from Colorado, especially some old school ones that I haven't I just remembered from getting on this show. Do you mind if we add you to our Never Ending radio station as soon as we put that up?
Sure, that's fine.
Awesome.
I actually did a track with a guy out in Colorado by the name of Bounce Ball Boogie.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Check him out. He got some shit.
Yeah, we definitely will do that.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for taking the time, man. Sorry that you know, it wasn't a classic interview, but that's what we strive to do here, is not have the you know, the set line of questioning. Especially with me, I'm just all over the fucking place.
Hey, it's all good. Thanks for having me on y'all's y'all's radio show. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely.
Y'all can have me back if you want. It's all good. I like this. We can chill and talk anytime you want.
Oh, yeah. We might invite you on the round table.
All right, cool.
Then you can just fucking let loose on that.
All right, cool.
Tell dead baby jokes galore, man. Alright, man. Well, thank you for taking the time. Remember, everyone, this is Morbid Psychosis. Make sure you check him out. He has some Blood, Sweat, and Years EP that's out now on pretty much every streaming platform except for fucking Apple. Fuck you guys, being dicks. And
make sure y'all tune in to BTMX every chance you get. They always got something live, new, and in effect for y'all to peep out and check out. They know what's pumping in the underground.
Fucking much appreciated, man. Well, have a good night, and thank you for joining us, man. Much appreciated. We're gonna let you get back to your night.
Enjoy yourselves.
Alright. So, as you all I've heard it from the man himself, Morbid Psychosis. Pretty down-to-earth guy. We're gonna play a couple of his songs. I'm probably gonna get flagged for trademarking that for my background, but oh well, fuck it. And yeah. Maybe if I could see, I can play you some tunes, get the rest of the night rolling. I will also be going live with gaming after this. And yeah. Other than that, how's everybody doing out there in TV land? Oh, look at that. Fucking Sean Kudo showed up right at the end of the interview. Looks like you're gonna have to go back and watch older stuff, dude. After it posts. Again, Shadow couldn't be here tonight. He was dealing with some family business. We all hope that he gets that figured out and feel a little bit better. I know that he wished he could have been here to do it. So, we're going to play some Morbid Psychosis now. Let's see here. Find it. I'm going to start off with my personal favorite, Psych Ward, Windows, featuring Freddie Webbs. Damn fucking players.
I will handle you with the strength of a mandible. Fist curl up, bust through, chop you up and mince you, turn you into fish food. Don't know wanna fuck with this dude, cause I'm an animal. Don't let your boys gas you up, they ain't Hitler, you ain't Jewish. Take my kindness and misuse it, will force me to do shit like grab the chrome vanadium, poke holes in your cranium, cause I be wildin'. Some been in an insane asylum once. Doctor said I'm sicker than the coronavirus. He told me this cause I made her watch as I watched my privates. Couldn't close my eyes cause I pinned up my eyelids. Looked up, all I seen was silence. Turn around, all I heard was violence. This world's ran by selfish, spoiled tyrants. Sick Geo with the ill flow. No need to remind them. Get your foil hat strapped. Their hands are surely slight and locate those live sunglasses. Reality of the future's getting blinded. Listen as I spit crazy flow, rapping, staring outside of my psych ward window.
No, boy. You're just a mindless freak of nature. The big water spit out chewing gum.
Hey, brother, let me take this over. Whip on my dick for some indecent exposure. These hoes think I'm real Casanova. Nah, bitch, I'm gonna show my boner. Ooh, yeah, I said it. I'm a crazy motherfucker, and don't you forget it. Need some proof, check my baby mamas. List of mistakes and get hit with that karma. Ain't no one gonna touch this shit. Morbid and me gonna down legit. Why you gonna try when you know you gonna fail? But who's gonna go and pay my bill? It's not like I went and fucked to a bitch. Oh, wait, maybe I did. Kinda thick girl with a really dark skin. In that case, I might have been the acting in full, so what do you expect? Plus, I got vodka, so I'm kinda wrecked. Just blue linus as a cigarette. Ain't got no one to keep me in check. So best believe I am wildin' out. Big bad mouth, I'm gonna be loud. Point up at a room to drown me out. One more outpost to strap me down.
Is what you want? Well, is it? I don't think so. You're scared, aren't you?
I'm worse than cracking AIDS with this. Anytime I spit, it's an epidemic. My gift is sexually transmitted, cause my mom's let my dad hit it. So I guess that means I'm the illest. Kiss me finger fucking Jigga Pickett. The same way Will Smith did 10 minutes before he let August up in it. Yeah, yup, I just hit it. More slept on in this game than Scottie Pippen with a mean change up. Remind you of Junior Cal Ripken. I brings the gruesome and sick man like 6 epileptics with switchblades. Truth in the booth. Step to me, catch 2 in your roof. I cooked your goose for Jabot with the soup. That's how I go ill, it gets loose. Crack Bishop's head, he could put. Now I got the juice. I'm imposing it, serving it with a shot of methadone and a noose. What is you going to do? My team's elite, your team's bitch. We'll fuck your mind like since we sneeze in Japanese. Does that mean they sneeze in English? Mean shit, your team's extinguished and exsanguinated. Your scribbled corpses where I left excrement after I masturbated.
Alright, that was Morbid Psychosis' Psych Ward, featuring Freddie Webbs. If you missed the interview, well, you guys will be able to catch it as soon as it posts to YouTube here after I am done streaming. So we're going to go with a couple of local artists that I know of that I just remembered from back in the day. And then we'll end the show with another Morbid Psychosis song. This is Unleashing the Best with DEADDREAMZ. Fortunately, DJ Shadow had to handle some family business. We all hope that works out for him. So, keep it going with a band, well, a group, it's not really a band, a group called Pure Devotion. Now, I found and listened to these guys back in early thousands, and they were local from Denver, and I'm not sure if they're still doing anything or not, but they're sick as hell. So this one's called When I Roll by Pure Devotion.
When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow. When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow.
As I fly into the flow, you know I go for what I know, giving you what I want, so you come back from low. You like bobbing your head when you're steady rolling through the parks. This is how an afternoon Sunday starts, with the humps in the trunks and the jump with the pumps. You got the fat rod showing up these pumps with the G-Rock coming straight from the side. You better just chill if you wanna stay alive. So recognize where the D's coming from. Kick back, relax, have some fun, but don't choke on the smoke from the dope. Getting crazy low with the flow that I throw. You know, let's get back to the subject. That's the ticket. You know what's up? Kid, kick it.
Mobbing down the strip with a drop top down. Federal Boulevard is where the hard rides roll around. My bass is really pounding as I'm rounding up the click. I'm not sweating shit, I got a boot clip, a pocket full with lead, with the attitude like go ahead. Unless murder's necessary, I get it heads instead. But anyway, back to the point, I arrived at the armor with a fat ass joint. My boy says light it, don't even try and hide it. It's about that time to get high, don't deny it. Damn, there's a chota, boo, hide the cuete. Forget that nota, meet me at the crib, babe. There I go again. I'm strolling down feds, rolling on them D's in a drop top bands. A pocket full of ends and a trunk full of sound. Federal's where I'm at when it's time to mob around.
When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow. When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow. When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow. When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow.
Comes like this, in the 9-6, drop top down, straight lunatics, back on the strip, on another Sunday, Friday, and Saturday, making that money, triple gold D's, making grips with these keys. I stay underground, you don't recognize me, no steps on my toes when you come through my hood. Stay on your own, it'll be all good. I got to claim mine so no one can take it. You know that money, someone's gotta make it. There's no free rides when you're living in this time. The time is now, I got to get mine.
When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow. When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow. When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow. When I roll, I stroke that drop top down, rolling real slow.
What makes one head of lettuce better than another? At King Soopers, we take scrutinizing freshness to...
Ain't doing that shit. No commercials. I hate that. Of course, what do you expect for SoundCloud? So up next, we got a local group here in Fort Collins area called Syntax. I actually found their full length that was being given away at a glass shop, and gotta say, I was impressed from hearing it. I'm gonna try to talk to them, get them on the show, hopefully. I know they've been doing a lot and pretty busy, but gonna do this song. It's called Verbal Elements by Syntax.
Eyes wide open to the world. It's just like I've dreamt this or I've seen this all before. For some odd reasons I've been given the vision, so I'm gonna speed up in chronological order. In which the Lord has given me prophecy. God one, that prodigal son, prodigy one. My tongue's got more leverage than hammers coming down on 50 caliber rounds. We sending sound, killing it. R.I.P. to the fakes and all your pre-vet bullshit.
Digital legend, spitting perfection in your section with lessons of our style.
Let's wild on out.
Risky, rigid, and wicked, pitted and fitted and get it and spit it and hit it, so twisted and vicious to roll out.
Cause we got more talents than the lives of scales could even balance, and vast polar opposites of the lips, spitting something harder than when you stand close to the equator. And we got malicious tactics, claiming out and taking out on your government
You can run, but you cannot hide. There's no way that you'll ever survive or even make it out alive, cause we be breaking the ties to ride against the tide and move forward in life. Let nothing hold you back, stay on track, don't stop. Keep following the path, you must pass to the top. Make the sound crash and blast it so high, watch your memories flash. Remember the past for my heartbeat. Stop.
We were born with it, you're looking at the best. Whoever did it, you're veterans in the game. No miss, cause you're incongruent, we mountains, you can't move this. Got the blueprints and showing you on how to this. You know what I mean? It's only about me, the evil to live this life to the fullest and be the best you can make yourself to be. Cause success is not handed to you, success is fucking earned. Nothing is handed to you with this life for free, so tell me what's the catch?
A star will leave you fatherless, so audit this with hardest shit upon this quick. And we out this bitch with the sickest linguistics, lyrical syphilis. Fitness that couldn't even do nothing to fix. There's no witness. The wrath, the raw raps, vicious with the list of villains and concepts. Advancements in precision with spitting divine text. Documents and scripts and the legends of fact.
Comes sicker than H1 influenza in the pick of the flu season in the mid-December winter. And we coming close guarded, but you know we got the modesty. Well, fuck the modesty, you know why I'm prophet, we coming to Odyssey.
Remix the frequencies, master the symphonies, combine with the best MCs to create a new recipe. Demonstrate your destiny and break into fantasy. The digital legends are better than sex on ecstasy.
Heroes. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
They call me Raw One, cause it's a ruthless and wicked over nearly everyone. When we spitting the sickness, always getting it hitting, spitting poisonous venom, seeing visions of wisdom. All this gifted, I've been giving it to these truths that I've envisioned, so we're ripping it up. Too much is never enough when you're feeling the rhyme rush to make microphones crush from the lyrical bust. So ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
And if it seems that we came from the sky, we did. Space is an odyssey, and I find that this life that we're living in is a journey of parallel universes that we going through. Don't get misguided by the vertigo, lost and confused. If we on some hot shit, let's take flight. We in a spaceship, better buckle up tight, with the blunt full of haze and the cabin full of blaze. And we pushing from the mothership to take your earth over is our mission.
Crossing boundary lines and breaking all ties,
cause all these frequencies will be belittled down in size.
so we're keeping it live with new highs up in our system.
We show the depths inside the mind and stores in your ancient wisdom.
Line rhymes with ill signs of critical condition.
Can only show you so much, so sit back and listen.
Ripping rhythms off, this is our final testament.
Spitting ill systems with these verbal elements.
Alright. What up, everyone? This is Unleashing the Best. but with not DJ Shadow. Instead, you got me, DEADDREAMZ. Just finished up an interview with Morbid SIKOSIS. Make sure you guys check him out. He's a fucking sick individual, down to earth. Looking, not a lot of people like that much anymore. So we're gonna play one more song of his off his EP, Blood, Sweat, and Years. Then we're gonna call it a night before unleashing the best. So, as I pick a song, some bitch. But hopefully everyone's having a good Tuesday. I know some of us aren't. Some of us are dealing with a lot of crap. But so is life. And sometimes life just sucks, unfortunately. Thankfully, we have fucking music to help us all through that shit. So, the next song I'm going to be playing off of Morbid SIKOSIS' EP, Blood, Sweat, and Years, is going to be Fuck Up Off Me. Let's do that one. On behalf of BTMX, I'm DEADDREAMZ. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. Don't forget, I got Shadow Squad coming up after this. Do gaming for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Right now, got Morbid SIKOSIS with Fuck Up Off Me.
Morbid SIKOSIS, bringing some more of that gangsta metal. Sick Geo on this track, fuck up off me. So back up, biatch, give him some room. Whoop, whoop.
Back up, fuck up off me, 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 back up, fuck up off me. Stand up, get your ass, 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 stand up, get your ass. SG silly puffin' on that sticky icky indica. Y'all might laugh cause my style like spinal bifida, but listen how I get morbid and sick it up. Give you babies, cooking eat your babies and smoke another blunt. It'll blaze it up. I don't give a fuck, fuck a giving whoever gives a fuck that you best quit it with. Talking that bullshit cause it will leave you dripping. I'm sipping blood. Them bitch don't think I won't cut your throat from the illa click. G30 blaze a lot of smoke, got a lot of dough. Really ain't got none cause I'm trying to record a flow. And my house is broke, no water in the pipes or gas in the stove. Ain't got no razor road, reppin' Dugtown and Pittsburgh, where the illa know the gutter hoe. Mutilated kid and leave him on the side of the road with his dick in his nose. Dugtown family running shit like we from the Grove. So back up, fuck up off me, 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 back up, fuck up off me. Stand up, get your ass, 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 back up, fuck up off me, crunk off that Yingling, and I'm about to drop somebody. Don't give a fuck if you know karate. I leave you glad in the bag, and nobody try to stop me. Stand up and get your ass beat. I can tell your jaw is glass, homie. If you got it, get them blast on me. We roll deep like shit, clicking about the mash on your posse. I'm the ill lyrical, you can't top me. Feeling leaks in the industry like the shit that clogs your veins and arteries, capillaries. On the mic you get raped like sadistic Saddam, salami side of me. Back it up, fuck up off of me. Fucking with the millers, you get it buried. Leaving crews on mausoleums and cemeteries. Call me Osama cause I'm instructing motherfuckers to fly planes in the buildings. I'm in mass murder and serial killing. And for them fools thinking they got a plot to try to murder me, try anything and they like it. You not, I'ma tie you not. Leave your block a fucking murder scene. A fucking murder scene. A fucking murder scene.
back up, fuck up off me, 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 stand up, get your ass, 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 stand up, get your ass beat. Best if you back up off of me. I suggest that you back up off of me. It's best if you back up off of me. I suggest that you back up off of me. It's best if you back up off of me. I suggest that you back up off of me. It's best if you back up off of me. I suggest that you back up off of me.
Alright, that was Morbid Psychosis with Fuck Up Off Me. So, that does it for Unleashing the Best. I'm DEADDREAMZ. Make sure you stay tuned, because I'll be going live with gaming here in the next 10-15 minutes. And after, if you missed the interview, find us on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share. The interview will be up within 10-15 minutes. Usually after we end the stream. So, good night, everyone, and I will catch you on the 15-minute flip side. Later.